I'm Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions. Joining us today is Aaron Adamson of PPC Profit Pros. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. Wonderful to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your company.
PPC Profit Pros is a boutique digital marketing firm focused on companies that are really serious about growing and maximizing their profit.
And talk to me about when they come to you, what problem are you solving? Usually people come to you and they're like, I can't figure this out, or I can't do this and run my business at the same time, so I need some help. So what are you hearing from potential clients who end up becoming clients?
Well, basically, they're really needing help, obviously, maximizing their profit. But I find that the first place and the best place to go to for that gain is PPC. It has the highest ROI compared to the other channels for most companies. But certainly, I would say that what I'm finding out there is that there is, you could say, a war on profit, kind of coming from three areas. I think the first area I would say is that there's a low barrier to entry right now. And it's just getting easier and easier for brands to get online, to put a fantastic presence out online. But that brings me to kind of the second area of war, and that is because it's so easy to get online, the competition is fierce and getting stronger all the time. And that then leads to, well, how do we compete in an ever-growing, ever more competitive environment and succeed and become profitable and maximize our profit? And that's where PPC Profit Pros comes in, because the brands more than ever need expertise in advanced tools and advanced digital marketing techniques. Those tools are very complicated, and the techniques are as well. Most brands don't have experts on staff. That's where we can help them out.
And when you say biggest ROI, so you're kind of comparing that to, people are wondering, do I do Facebook ads? Do I do redirect ads? Do I do email campaigns? So what you're saying is when you look at the whole landscape, really pay-per-click is where you want to really focus some of that investment.
Yeah, well, we find that generally PPC garners, on average, from our own studies, around 300% ROI. Email marketing often is a good second for some brands, and that sits around 200% ROI. And then organic, SEO and content marketing sits down around 166% ROI. All these forms of digital marketing, fantastic to do. But I'm just talking about what do you do first and focus on, what do you put a little less effort in and a little less effort in, just organizing it, prioritizing it. And so we focus on the PPC. I came to this to create this agency because I have 20 years of experience maximizing profit for some of the biggest brands in the world. And certainly PPC was always my first go-to digital marketing place for many of these brands. So yeah, it's definitely a great area to focus on, but it's very complicated, and it's getting, with AI technology and machine learning, it's certainly getting harder and harder for brands. The other area that's interesting too is it's sometimes hard to get access to fantastic enterprise level tools. For instance, our company, we formed a partnership with Sky. Sky is an AI-driven marketing platform. I've tested it over the years against their competitors and been able to increase profits higher than using their competitors. But you have to spend $1 million a month in PPC spend to get access to it. And that's why I formed a partnership to bring it to brands that are a bit smaller and spending less than $1 million a month.
Well, access is key, and we need to wrap up, but I do want to ask you, particularly within the field you specialize in, where do you see your industry going in the next 2 years? What should people be paying attention to?
I think a big shift is coming. Obviously, Google is phasing out third-party cookies. brands need to really focus on first party and zero party data, data that basically they can collect themselves, and the payoff is it's more reliable data.
All right. Well, Aaron, thanks so much for joining us. Great insight, and I think everybody wants to increase their profit by 300%. You are certainly the go-to guy. Well, thanks for being here today on Digital Champions. Oh, you're very welcome.
My pleasure.
And that was Aaron Adamson at PPC Profit Pros. And if you'd like to learn more information about him, just go to dailyadbrief.com. And thanks for joining us today, everybody. We'll see you next time.